going on, guys? I'm Bryce. We're here at SHOT Show 2024. We're at the CRKT booth, and I got a couple new American-made autos to show you. This knife is the Misha, designed by Philip Booth. We partnered with Hogue here in Nevada to create this blade. It's one of our first automatics we've made. We wanted to do everything in the United States, and we were able to do that with that great partnership with Hogue. Up front, we got Magna cut steel. Towards the back, it's all G10 with very Philip Booth details. You got the lines all matching up all the way through, very clean. And the cool thing about this one is how you release it. It's actually a scale release. You can see it kind of shifting there. That's what releases the blade to close as well as to open. So, a little push on your hand there, the blade flies open. It's truly a one-handed open automatic, which is what it should be. It's just simple, close it back in your pocket, and I really think that's really important with the knife. So it should be really simple. We got two models of the Misha. We got the black with the raw G10, and we got raw G10 with the black. So a little bit of an inverse color scheme there, but really cool looking. Very excited to have an auto in the line. We also have the smaller and California-friendly Minnow, sub 2 inches. Still Magna cut up front. We've got that really like fine linen micarta towards the back. And looks exactly like the custom. Everybody should go check out Philip Booth's work. Go see what he does. This looks exactly like the custom, which is really exciting. Really poppy open. Snaps open with just that little bit of a button push right there. So we're really excited to be working with Philip Booth and have more autos. And continuing with Hogue and going over to one of the most famous knife designers of all time, Ken Onion. This is the Redemption. The Redemption is a really cool kind of boot dagger style looking knife. Ken really thought of like an old Western card player. What would they have in their boot? He really thinks in like movie themes when he comes up with his different knives. Again, Magna cut up front. We're using our crossbar lock, which really is how you open the blade. There's no flipper, no thumb stud, nail nick. You actually just use flipper. Comes right out there. Or you can kind of do the little gravity open there. Really cool blade. I'm always excited to be working more with Ken and pushing that partnership with Hogue. Really cool blade, really fidgety. So that's what we got in the American made, new from Hogue. We got a couple items too that are sort of in our survival line over here. The Bear Claw. So the Bear Claw has been with us for a long time. It's one of the most ergonomic knives ever made, and we think one of the best rescue knives. If you're whitewater rafting or doing anything where there's potential for you to become entangled, you should have something like this on you. This device really strives or really shines in a panic situation. The Bear Claw has a hole, kind of really fits in your hand really tight, and becomes kind of an extension of your hand. That hole also lets you make sure you really have a good grip on it. If you're hanging up in the air, you don't want to see your knife fluttering away from you. You're in cold water. We do a lot of whitewater rafting out in Oregon. You've got cold hands. You want to make sure that you have a secure grip on there if you're trying to rescue yourself. We added VEF serrations, which I think are going to tackle cordage much better than the triple point that we used to have on it. And we have a couple different models. Two in the blunt tip with the VEF serrations, orange and black. Then we also have the self-defense model. So that's going to have the real point on there. Really good device for self-defense. When you have your finger in that ring, the knife can't be taken away from you. Again, all the benefits of it being a rescue knife also kind of lend itself to a self-defense version. Really simple sheath on there too. Really cool. I really like the Bear Claw. That's a personal favorite. All bases covered. Designed by Jim Hammond. I don't know if everyone's familiar with CRKT. All of our products are designed by professional knife makers, and then we turn them into production versions. So this was originally a fixed blade we made back around 2010. We decided to bring it back as a folding model. A really good just overall work knife. You've got that big Tonto kind of point there with the VEF serrations. It's going to be really good for just poking and prying. You got those VEF serrations for cutting cordage, and a really innovative handle. Really sinks into your hand with the G10 too, giving you plenty of grip. It's an assisted knife too, so just opens very simply with a flick. Really good work knife. I'd say this would be a really good knife for like LE. Law enforcement would really good working knife for that area. To go a little bit differently, I wanted to show you guys too the Minimal X. This is a cool new designer we've been working with, Daryl Caston from D-Rocket Designs. This knife originally, Daryl had designed a knife for SpaceX and then kind of took the design elements and we made our version of it. You get this really cool squared off blade there with a little bit of roundness on the front there. Cool fuller that runs the whole blade. And just a really simple flipper opening to get it out there. Simple blade, not very threatening, but just has that like really cool element. And you get a D-Rocket design at a very affordable price. And yeah, we're really excited to work with Daryl. He's a prolific designer, and so I sure will have some more stuff from him, but I was really excited about this little Minimal X because it's a cool little blade. It's been really popular lately. yeah, that's kind of what I got for you guys. Appreciate you coming and checking out CRKT, and please stay tuned for more.